Welcome, boys. This is going to be a video on the repairs we're going to be doing on the Dakota. I'm not actually going to do the repairs in this video, but we're going to go over some stuff. So if you noticed in the community posts a few weeks back, I mentioned my dad wrecked my Dakota while I was working on his Challenger. I let him borrow this, and he smashed it up. So no good deed goes unpunished. Now, my insurance has to take the hit for that to fix the other guy's car that he smashed into, the parked one. And then, since I do have full coverage, because I'm not an idiot and I know none of the fellows in the city drive with even liability, you have to keep full coverage on all your cars, because if you go up there to the city and work, and your beast gets smashed, you at least need to get paid something. So I have yet to get a check from the insurance company, but they are paying me something. Because they totaled it out and they don't want to fix it. Because they said it's going to cost too much compared to what the value of the truck is. Now, I paid $4,500 for this thing, and I have done some bibs and bobs on it, like my new bug deflector, the headlight assemblies, the fog light assemblies, the spray-in bed liner, my rain guards, the axle shaft seals and bearings, the differential fluid, and I think that's it. But I just wanted to mention that they said it's going to cost roughly $3,000 to fix, and that would mean replacing this. They want to blend the door, I'm guessing because they suspect they're not going to be able to match this paint, so they're going to kind of blend it, is what they planned on doing. I'm guessing X means replace that thing. Which this is new, by the way, because my first one was all scratched up, so I put a new one of these on there, and then now my dad smashed that one up, so I got to buy another one. Hooray. Same with the bug deflector, same with my... So literally all the things I did got smashed up, with the exception of the fog light. That, I believe, has survived. So, I feel like what we're going to do is... trying to remember what the name of the company is. Bull Bumpers or something like that. They make a pretty nice $1,500 one that starts at $1,500. I believe it's 3/16 of an inch thick steel. So the bumper's going to weigh 100 to 125 pounds, give or take. It's going to be all steel. And it goes up from there for shipping. There's going to be like 300 big ones and then options. And it comes with a winch plate, but you can option out to where there's little slats that give you extra cooling for your radiator and such. Now, I don't know how much winching I'll do, but since this bumper already has extra cooling for my innards here, I think it would be a good idea to probably just cough up the extra bones to have the extra cooling in there instead of the winch. I generally don't go off-road, but I do plan on driving it in the snow. I feel like if I get stuck somewhere in the snow, a winch isn't actually going to help me. That's what my snow tires will be for. So let me know what you think. If I should go the cooling deals or the winch. It comes with a winch, but it'll cost me extra to delete that and have the other the extra airflow put in there. There's also an option for a bull bar, and there's like, the little one that's got 4 posts, so there's essentially 2 pieces, 2 tube steel on either side that kind of goes up and then protects the grill. So bull bar, grill guard, whatever you want to call that. They make it like gigantic, massive, obnoxious ones, but if I'm going to get one, I would just get the little guy to protect my grill. Even though my grill didn't suffer any damage this collision, you never know. I could hit a truck, or a truck could hit me in the future and cause damage. So, I'm going to replace the headlights. I'm going to have to replace my turn signal housing and everything again. Get a new fender. I guess, see if I can source one of these. I'm going to have some guy paint that and this. I'll have to see how damaged this is. I can see it is damaged because my bumper is now cut into that. But if that's all the damage there is, then I might be able to save this and not have to cough up extra money for it. And I guess while I'm at it, and I have all that removed, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to remove this to remove the bumper, or the fender. Once I do that, I reckon I can go ahead and replace the exhaust manifold gasket or tighten it, whatever it needs done in order to stop that exhaust leak that this thing makes. And that's going to be so much for the repairs. And if you're wondering what all this other stuff is, I think they were intentionally trying to total my beast out. Like, they must really want to total it, and, well, I mean, they did total it, but they were, like, going out of their way to do that, I think, because apparently, you know, Ukraine really needs my truck over there so they can mount a machine gun to it and have it blown up by Russia, courtesy of our tax dollars. So, since they were working really hard to, have me take it to, or have, I think they even offered to pick up, like, we'll even take it to the auction house in Illinois for you. You know, so we can get blown up later in Ukraine. I was like, no thanks, it runs and drives. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But they went and found every little thing on here and circled it. Like this, which is a rock chip, I guess, before I put the bug deflector on there. And you got a little bit of rust poking through there on the paint. Okay, that's fine. But they put a crack in here. This crack is already repaired. It's more obvious from the inside of the windshield, but you can see they've, like, stitched it essentially with glue. And then where there's touch-up paint here, that's circled. There's a scuff here that's circled. Where there's touch-up paint here is circled. The tops, I think they circled the tops of both bed rails. It's like, oh, there's dings and dents in there. It's like, yeah, well, it's a truck. It does truck stuff. That. They wrote dented all over. It's like, well, it's better than what it was. This isn't even the tailgate from this truck, because when I bought it, it had a 3rd gen tailgate on it that was a wrong color, and it was even more dented. And I think that little bezel was missing. So I just got the best looking silver one I could from a junkyard to put on here. That's the correct generation. And that's the best I can do is had dents on it. But dented all over. Okay, I lied. They didn't actually circle this side. But a little ding there apparently. This. I don't even see what this is here. I can see that. I guess that's like minor dings or hail damage or something there. And then blend and then dent, they say. But, yeah, they went out of their way to, I guess, devalue the truck so they can total it. But they estimated about $3,000-ish to fix. And insurance said, nah, we ain't going to do that. So it's going to cost like 530 big ones to buy my truck back. So it'll be whatever I guess they value it at. Less the 530 is what I'll get back. I don't know what that dollar amount is yet, but hopefully we don't blow it all on the bumper. And normally I wouldn't just buy a beastly bumper, but apparently since this bumper can't take a hit, we need one that can. So the next time this thing hits something, or something hits it, or I let my dad borrow it again, which I'm not going to do ever again, whatever it hits ends up getting the, the business end of this will push that thing shit in. So that's the game plan. So, alright, that's what we're going to be doing on the Dakota. So I'm going to start, once I get the check from the insurance company, I'll start figuring out what it's going to cost me to buy these parts. I'll buy the parts, and then you can come along with me on the journey when we refurbish it, and then I can start doing some maintenance stuff on it. Oil, coolant, transfer case fluid, transmission fluid, power steering fluid, brake fluid, as we already replaced the rear brakes. Well, that was the other thing I did on it. Rear brakes and rotors, because this has 4 discs. Did rear brakes and rotors whenever I replaced the axle shaft, seals, and bearings. So we have lots of fun stuff coming up on Dakota, unfortunately. So I have to fix Katie's car. She blew the head gasket in it. I don't feel like replacing it. So I'm going to replace all the cooling components that exploded because of the head gasket failure. And then I'm going to dump some steel seal in there and see what happens. And if it holds, great. If it blows, oh well. Not my car. She can finally junk it. At least it'll move so it can get out of the way. Because I need this truck drivable so I can get this all graveled so I can get my other portable garages built, so I can get my Corvette and Camaro over here. And I need my shed built over there so I can house all this stuff that's in my tool room, so that I'll have enough room to get the tool room done and set up properly. And I can get her Beetle back here, and mine will stay up there, and then, you know, this will be a much clearer space. And I think I'm going to actually put down some like checkerboard, kind of like I have in my basement, but like the thick stuff. So I think they make like 1-inch thick rubber deals that you can put around here. So once this all gets cleaned up and everything, that'll bring us up a little higher, closer to that, since I don't think I want to put a ramp there. But I do want to make it a little easier for a car to get in and out of here. But that's what we got on the Dakota. And you can see some future updates on tool room once I start getting everything done properly in here. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.